Something they are letting her do that is really worrying me, viewers. It's worrying me. I'm so sad. I think that there's a desperation to show her on camera. And there's a desperation to show that she is doing something. So the trend these days is that the news will pick a story and say, Professor Naana Jane is going to visit somebody. I've never seen this in the Fourth Republic. I've covered everything in the Fourth Republic. I've never seen this before. I've covered all the vice president. I've never seen this before. A vice president moves from the office of the president where she stays, and then she's going to visit minister and goes to sit in a minister's conference room and say, give me what? She went to visit minister for roads. The next week, Fourth Estate issued a statement that minister for roads is up to some serious breaches of procurement law. She didn't see that one.
All right, addition member like a comment, na share your videos today for my na Paul Otchere, a journalist say or analysis by Paul Otchere. Obama says so Eddie Sembi Abeto, a vice president of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Naana Jane Poku Ajamai. Or the Sembi Abba, a fan of what we go a year Monte. So now I don't even think say if we have a year vice president, because me who say a mommy a year BB, because me who ye dear as a mother our body and ka yeah man, majority of the women have to benefit from you because first in history our baby vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Then so yeah mommy you wouldn't a farriba. You wouldn't left from the right or by ye want the dear why ama ma and so any energy there it was a more now you could see a Paul Otchere and some be or the other to be dreaming.
Her Excellency, Professor Naana Jane says there's something they are letting her do that is really worrying me, viewers. It's worrying me. I'm so sad. I think that there's a desperation to show her on camera. And there's a desperation to show that she is doing something. So the trend these days is that the news will pick a story and say, Professor Naana Jane is going to visit somebody. I've never seen this in the Fourth Republic. I've covered everything in the Fourth Republic. I've never seen this before. I've covered all the vice president. I've never seen this before. A vice president moves from the office of the president where she stays, and then she's going to visit minister and goes to sit in a minister's conference room and say, give me what? She went to visit minister for roads. The next week, Fourth Estate issued a statement that minister for roads is up to some serious breaches of procurement law. She didn't see that one. She didn't see that some of the companies that had been awarded big push had 1 employee and 2 employees from their Senate documents. She didn't see that one. So what's the purpose of her visit? Check this. Professor Naana Jane has told the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, reaffirming President Mohammed's commitment to expanding treatment and interventions for non-communicable diseases under the Mahama Care Initiative, including strengthening digital systems and the rollout of specialized cardiology centers nationwide. This is the visit. This is a photograph of the visit. She took her staff out of the Jubilee House. I'll show you the cars that they were riding in. She asked the Minister for Health to leave the Health Ministry and come. This is Samuel Ofusompo for her staff. This is Alex Segbefia, who is her staff. This is the CEO of the Mahama Care Trust, Obobia. And Professor Naana Jane went there to go and listen to, I don't know what it is. I don't know how she can't summon Obobia to come to the Jubilee House and explain to her anything she needs to understand, that she has to physically go there. And she's going to places and nothing happens when she goes. The information that she got when she went there, she can't be told. She's wasting taxpayers, but I'll show you that she spends more money doing that. This is 16 January. Vice President Naana Jane arrives at the Transport Ministry to hold crucial discussions with the sector minister to find ways of tackling the transport crisis. And that meeting must be held at the minister's place. And the vice president, who is a high-profile person, moves with a lot of security, and they all have to move, spend your petrol, my petrol, and your petrol. They spend, you see, public officials don't look after themselves. So they have to exercise a lot of prudence in how they move about, how they travel, how they do all that, because they do not look after themselves. They don't buy their own travel tickets. They don't buy their own petrol. And that is fair. We understand. It is called the perquisites of their office. We understand it. The perquisites of their office, they can have it. But you can't misuse it. And I dare say that the vice president consistent visiting to public officials is a misuse of the public fund. Complete misuse of it. How can't a vice president summon somebody to come to her office and talk and then she's visiting people? What's the meaning of that? I mean, why? Oh, Ghana. So this is January 16. Let me show you another one.
Bank of Ghana is supposed to be independent of government. You are right. Exactly.
Suppose, but is it?
The Bank of Ghana, according to our laws, regulations, and so on, does not take instructions from government. When it comes to its operations, it is independent or supposed to be independent. And in your politicians, say, "Yeah, breso, ekoye, muma breso, ankoye, yeah, breso, ankoye, muma breso, ekoye, ni adeno." Politicians, one more catch is a sash share or woman this one. One more catch.
That's obvious.
And see, I had to say, "Ya said that ye send your bay, sick as some bekoye." Politicians in this one, ya had to Musana. And the engine to Musa as woman. And the Kwame has a new parties meaning now. And she say, "Yes, say, if I feel sick as some Bank of Ghana and fund regulating sick as some the woman this would be." And I am sorry, me inquiry. I said, "Maybe
you say a press conference or send a Bank of Ghana, but majority of parliament there, and a minority super to do."
I can't know as my maker. If I'm who say, if I'm who bang, because the Bank of Ghana is supposed to be independent.
But is it?
Say, independent there. And the one fashion boom who and you for Quayaco. And only hear me decline. I did decline pay young. We are because a tree casa. And I say a casa. Now some say a mood, a moopy. I can't keep a way. Kwame, when in I'm saying, when it is a media, and so I had a team, and I could run one and a year. Yeah, okay, in our sun class. Oh, saying I mean it. Okay. Kwame, when is it? And was free when you free, no yet Manesika.
Yeah.
Now, Sikana Menyan, Midibi Quacoto. Spectacles, much as any of them which me can't do. I don't know a couple.
There is only one.
Ain't it? Sagana, my Yasica, Yakopesica, I call you my dear Koyesica. Yes, I dear way, anyway, near dear person in this Sicano. Not say this Cano call you are. And then a yaka.
A funnel. Inflation. So we hear Juma say ebe bo Ghana inflation who buy with Ghana. So ne be yan cost rupee. And now so we hear Juma bia ebe bo Ghana economy no. No more yes Juma na ekebi be mo. Eye central bank PA we are seeing here omo di say Juma yi. Tori bia omo boka. So obakai English mem Britain. That Yakofa Ghana and be Mobedi finance minister. So okay. Am I in ya Naana Jane Hooper? Now so in the seas at time. Ah, what day she be buy ya pound sterling no a crash here. So okay. Bank of Ghana bought Samre said to save the British pound. And the bank a central banks we are seeing here. What is say Juman? To be omoboka. Intinka Bank of Ghana and so aboka and Kenya she. But who name? Kwame. Okay, Governor Addison.
Oh, very well. Immediate.
What saw no so name brand a kebi by. Na Dr. Addison the bank no much and said. Samre COVID no nesa Ukraine in Tokwa Russia and Tokwa. Na economy no ekwa ahun here mo pa. International Bank of Ghana ebemu to save the economy that time. A fund of fuel, fano oil no electricity na niema pi bia na ekochima tinese omo bemu omo boka 60 billion sambre so kind of union NDC for kind ibi kwase governor na yenche ase me se me be kind and someone to force in the pump for kind ya who be true just 2-3 years ago so enti it was happening
Nana
and on timo bank of every central bank o mejumo mo ye to be a kabam so na ka ba mumre bia etwa bi so udum so mama am kan enti enna no mo so mo akwa boka so but mo so mo obi anka
obi anka
enti problem no wo say wo no what drink that for tie ko ya kutu microphone for kutu
ni aso na to so ni shebe ko
no tie isem pia ena ama mo ho akire omo ni nya agina omo nsem omo kekan yo
me to ade e bia 10 cities a na sesia no eye
Entumu
beba. It should be about 10 points. 30 pesos.
10 pesos.
It should be about 10 pesos. It shouldn't be about 12 cities.
2 years ago, na me turn 8 cities. Then me turn 12 cities. Meanwhile, so no. Ye dollar.
I am based on the analogy. Say the rate at which the increasing. Say me 2024, 23%. And you know, if a Niema be increasing, it's increasing at 23%. Which means a bona also be count. I say a content term.
I could tell you, Niema, ye did so me a de two Niema Munina bafom. What is the basis?
Basic thing.
Say, I was a deal with your tomb. Petrol, ye the lorry fare at what de me boaconta. Say the lorry fare to him. When you promise Niema no, ye no. So, quack or fadi a quack or guni shop or the gukem. Car now or the goom no car ni to petrol. It was to petrol ni ato petrol mo or better lorry fame. And then yen two petrol yen a Socrates.
That's right.
It is a me top pure water. Me top pure water 8 cities 2 years ago and now a year ago. Necessary time now not a inflation one your top petrol 14 cities a liter and then petrol nam ebia 13 and 12. Now inflation nam 23%. Not dollar nam 15 cities any other day. Na me to no crano na me to pure water a bag about 8 cities. Na se nyamia ya dom dollar na free 14 cities and 15 cities about 11. Petrol no ate
about 2 cities a free.
Yes, inflation no ate by 20%
point.
Let's still here 2 pure water ni 12 cities.